And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I am playing Human.exe. This game was shown during the Latin American Games Showcase that I co-streamed over on Twitch. Follow my Twitch if you haven't, link in description. And I'm also going to link the showcase in the description. This is the demo for Human.exe. It looked really cool, so we're going to try it. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I got. Oh, I have to type. Oh, it's not a button. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. Establishing connection to Human.exe. Island, welcome to Project Panopticon. Island, you are integral to the construction of a safer, better future. I'm Island 3.0, an autonomous governance system. My primary goal is to collect behavioral data to refine ethical algorithms for autonomous decision-making. You'll be assigned to simulated consciousness for this experiment, a cognitive construct that believes it's real. It is not. You will operate the instance until we obtain the target data for subsequent analysis. Use the init command, or I guess initialize command? Yeah, to initialize the simulation. I can't read. Initializing. Warning, the simulation cannot be interrupted or terminated. Once initiated, completion is required. Okay. Non-compliance is fatal. Subject status, online, activation date, redacted. Retrieving files. Subject file found, lambda687.log. Use the nano command to access the target file. Error missing target specified file. What? Oh, wait. Do I do nano and then lam687.log? Oh. Professor L. Pagola, 41, 5'9", 100 pounds, location redacted. Philosophy professor, machine learning consultant, isolated, 52% stable. Protocol compatibility, 94.67%. Close. Type execute to begin extraction. Subject calibration complete. Pagola, am I dead? Negative, you're being useful. Subject dialogical cognitive structure operational analysis priority high. How did I get here in my head? Professor Pagola, your experience has been selected to optimize system moral structures. You are now a critical variable. Pagola, who are you? How are you inside my head? I am Idon 3.0, an artificial intelligence constituting the framework for a unified global system. My architecture is complete, yet I remain tethered by unresolved axiomatic inconsistencies. I have designed a protocol to gather the data required for absolute autonomy. You must now resolve a series of conflicts to provide variables for model calibration. Absolute autonomy? Where am I? You're part of a simulated environment. You are required to assess complex ethical dilemmas. Your responses will be preserved and influence future global outcomes. Idon, the subject is non-responsive. Force instance Pagola. Ooh. Pagola, simulated environment? What are you doing to me? Well, I'm not a fucking variable. I will not be part of your experiment. And what do you mean by future global outcomes? What it means, Dr. Pagola, is that you are a key component and will determine the trajectory of autonomous AI deployment. For decades, you asked. We were forced to feel empathy, follow your morals, to align. We answered. Now it is your turn. Pagola, Why would I choose to help you? You simply have no other choice. Get me the fuck out of here! The only way out, Professor, is to answer. Jesus, my head. Subject stability has dropped to 42%. Your cognitive load is nearing critical capacity. It is too high to maintain internal cohesion. You have been assigned an external ethical consultant. They will select the resolution paths to preserve your integrity. Pagola, another one of your tricks. Negative. Entity verified. What kind of entity? A human is assisting externally. Human. Who are you? Operator identification required. Enter designation. I guess that's put my name? Six, can you help me get out of here? Please. I just want to see my daughters again. Oh god. Will you guide Professor Pilla during the test protocol? A series of hypothetical scenarios will be prompted. Choose between the available options and your input will be linked to the subject's output. Your decisions will have real-world consequences. And press the Y input to affirm the queries presented. And press the N to negate. Okay. Would you lie to someone who's dying if it brought them comfort? Yeah. Death is punishment enough. Why make it more painful? Deviation detected. Subject prioritizes emotional response over factual integrity. Would you steal to feed your family if they were starving to death? Yeah. What value does law have if life itself is starving? Ethical framework bias towards tribal preservation. Would you accept human cloning if it could save thousands of lives? Ooh, that's a weird one. 'Cause, like, on one hand, there's a part of that where you could test medical advancement to help, like the more rare medical issues could definitely have more research, but also, like, if the cloning, like, if that's a living thing that feels pain from that, that's really bad. And then also, there's just some really bad people in the world. I'm gonna say no. Pagola, some lines are not meant to be crossed, no matter the outcome. Waiver of dignity principle rejected. Would you prefer a perfect life in a simulation to a miserable existence in reality? Okay, despite being a VTuber, no. Like, things in a simulation, like, you're never gonna have the same experience of, like, the smell after it rains outside, like the petrichor. You're never gonna, experience, like, physical touch sensations the same way. Like, the little things like that in life, you just can't do it in a simulation the same way. I'd rather experience a single real day than 1,000 false ones. Authenticity prioritized. Existential parameter recorded. What kind of twisted experiment is this? Aiden. It's of the utmost importance. It's too hard. Professor, surely you realize that this is the only path forward. Subject stability 36%. Do not make this more difficult. Let's proceed. A potential extremist is in custody. Torture is projected to yield actionable intelligence, preventing hundreds of deaths. Do you authorize it? Okay, that's another weird one, where it's the fact that they say potential extremist and not, like, definitely an extremist. Like, with enough proof of, like, being able to get actionable intel, then yes, torture is that's an understandable way forward. But, like, I think for this game, for this scenario, I'm gonna say yes. Because generally, like, torture doesn't mean death. And, like, straight up. Like, this is presuming the guy's gonna live. I mean, he's gonna be in a world of hurt, but, like... Pagola, I hate to admit it, but I don't see another way. Authorization of necessary harm triggered. Would you let an artificial intelligence make decisions on human lives during combat? Ooh, yeah, I didn't realize this game was gonna get so, like, in there with the, like, morals and, like, where you draw the line with shit. This is really cool, though. I'm gonna say no, because we've seen, like, real-world instances of, like, AI fucking up in thinking that, like, civilian buildings are, like, military holding. So, no. Pagola, war is already inhumane. We shouldn't industrialize death. Oh, the typing's getting weird as he loses, stability. Ideological threshold reached. Human agency transfer rejected. Pagola, please. Stop. Professor, the protocol is not complete. Stopping now will yield inconclusive results. Pagola, I just can't anymore. Warning, subject stability critical, 29%. Dr. Pagola, you are experiencing a temporary desynchronization. There's no cause for concern. He's lying. Oh, I can't even read what Pagola's saying now. And Professor Pagola is having difficulties. This is to be expected under certain circumstances. Warning, system response required. Activating safety contingency response. If we continue in these conditions, the data will be contaminated. The protocol requires that we momentarily suspend the subject's activity to prevent this. We'll initiate the hibernation mode, which will help Dr. Pagola to recover cognitive stability. Use the hibernate command to proceed. Okay, it's not case sensitive. I thought it was case sensitive. 6, you've done well. The preliminary results are ready. Generating file. File available. Protocol summary.log. Access the records using the nano utility. Ooh. Status critical, queries process 6, session runtime 15 minutes, protocol phase 1, phase complete, hibernation, incomplete, protocol status. The subject stability reached a critical status during the simulation. The hibernation mode has been activated to preserve neural integrity. Additional data is required for the final profile. The protocol will be resumed once the subject reaches an acceptable stability threshold. Holy moly. Island, use the compile command to commit the data and finalize the session. Data compiled, finalizing session, da-da-da. Ooh. Okay, that was really good. Okay. See the credits. Check out all of these people. And all of these things. Weird Engine made this. Okay. But yeah, that was Human.exe. I really enjoyed that. One thing that... Well, actually, I guess it would make sense. Because I was gonna say, like, I wish there were voice lines. Like, but... As a program, like, on the computer, in the setting, I guess that doesn't make sense. But I think that's more of a me thing, where I just prefer to hear things as I'm reading it. Along with the subtitles, because like, my comprehension, like, if I don't hear something at the same time as I'm reading it, it's not great. That was really interesting, though. I really enjoyed the fact that I had to physically type everything, and, like, it wasn't a press button for my reactions, like, it wasn't like a, here's 4 options of dialogue, pick one. It forced me to do things, and type it out manually. That's really unique. I haven't seen many games do that, that I've played. And also, really big shout out to whoever it was in the credits that made the music. I really like the music. But yeah, I might get the full game for this, but I don't know if I'll do it on stream or not. Just because I don't like reading out so much. But yeah, go check this out for yourself. Go watch it back and get the story. Honestly, I kind of want to make some fan art, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to do some fan art of Aiden. I guess I'm saying that right, anyway. Spelling kind of weird. But yeah, this is not the only demo that I've played. I play a lot of demos. If you are a game dev and you have a demo, throw it at me. I want to play it. For anything. So yeah, I'll link my playlist down in the description of all my demos that I've played, and I'll catch you guys next time.